Weather in Central Texas can be unexpected a lot of times. Stick with Storm for your trusted local weather updates so you can get your daily forecast updates and storm weather coverage from a trusted team you can trust. Stay ahead of the storm with Storm Austin. Storm Austin, Austin's trusted local weather source.
From knowing if the right weather conditions could cause an impact or not. Check out Storm Plus now streaming live on Stream Endlessly.
Hey everybody, Chief Forecaster David. It is a Sunday, it's June 1st, the start of hurricane season, also the start of meteorological summer for people that celebrate summer a bit early on the first day of June. We're tracking the risk for some severe weather across portions of Central Texas right now, where we do have actively one county under a severe thunderstorm watch, which we'll go ahead and transition over to as we go ahead and show you today's weather watches. So the National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm watch until 10 p.m. or excuse me, actually that is correct, until 10 p.m. tonight. I know that says 7 p.m. Just ignore that. That's supposed to say 7 p.m. I guess that did not update, but 10 p.m. tonight until a severe watch expires. That's for Milam County. There has been some discussion in the weather chat of them issuing a new severe thunderstorm watch for portions of Lee County, and maybe even issuing a new severe watch for Williamson County here as well in the next couple of minutes. Until about 7 or 8 p.m. is when they may issue a new watch. So we'll see what they do here. But if I show you tonight's severe weather risk, we have a level 2 out of 5 slight risk for portions of Burnett, Williamson, far northeastern Travis, northern Bastrop, far northeastern Fayette County, Lee County, and all of Milam County under the level 2 risk of severe weather for tonight. So, I mean, you can see why they could potentially issue a new severe watch to include Lee County and Williamson County. But, again, they are discussing if issuing a new severe watch for Lee and Williamson County. So if they do, we'll be here for it to provide live updates on the stream. And not just that, let's go ahead and switch over to our live active radar, where we do actually have one storm that is being naughty on radar. This is a severe thunderstorm warning going in for Milam County until 7:15. I mean, you can see it on your screen. Majority of the county is under a severe warning. This will include the city of Cameron, Buchholz, and even approaching the Rockdale region. This is where we're seeing the worst of the weather underway right now as we are presenting this to you on our Doppler radar. Now, the next thing that I want to go ahead and do and talk about is we're going to actually go ahead and turn off the severe alerts back over to the radar now, and you can see we'll keep the severe warning information on the top left of the screen, but as we zoom in, you can see a very good looking storm here. The storm looks like it's attempting to get a hook out towards the distance right over here near the Buchholz area, but what I mean by that is there's a slight possibility or chance that this storm may try to rotate or potentially bring a tornado threat. National Weather Service saying no tornado threat necessary with this, but just by looking at this little area here, looking at classic weather setups and results into looking at this here, I do see a little sign of some wind or something trying to get going near the Buchholz area and areas to the north, that Pettibone area here in central Texas. And if we go ahead and return you back over to the severe weather risk for tonight, you can see we have a level 2 risk out in Milam County, but you see it down there on the bottom of your screen. Down there says isolated tornado. And if we go ahead and return you guys back over to the radar, as you can see with this storm, it was attempting to get a little hook, and that is definitely trying to do so. Overall, the hook is not well defined, but still something we'll watch closely. Alright, you see the alert blinking? That means they've just updated the severe thunderstorm warning. So let's go ahead and give you the latest information, details you need to know here in real time. A severe thunderstorm warning for central Milam County until 7:15. Again, this is radar indicated, so Cameron's and Bolts area should see the storm come in. Well, Cameron and Buchholz actually seeing the storm right now, but the worst of weather going through downtown Cameron right now. So see where those blacks are at? That is where our radar is saying yes, there is a hail core occurring right now. I'm kind of curious. Let's take a look at our hail tracker here and see what this is indicating. So our hail tracker is saying all the worst of the hail is to the north. Our radar is estimating about 1.5 inch size hail near the North Elm area and Marark area in Milam County. In and over towards the Cameron area, our radar is estimating about, let's say, what, 3/4 inch, very small hail, but still a storm that we need to monitor and watch very, very closely. As our hail tracker's popping up here. So this is the first time using our hail tracker today, using the legend on the top of the screen, and that does not match up at all. Trust me, we are not getting 4-inch size hail in the Cameron area. That is not correct, because you see the yellows. Now, where you do see the purple, that's more correct, and the grays you see on your screen, comparing to the legend there on the top of your screen, that's more correct. Even the blues are correct, but when you see that orange and red where it says over 2 inches, I do not think we have over 2-inch size hail. So just ignore that little mess up there, but still, the storm is still showing some pretty decent hail. So again, the worst of the weather likely happening in the Mahark area and the Pettibone and Elm Ridge area. That's where we're guaranteeing to see majority of that severe storms. Alright, it's not just that, we actually have a storm chaser. Yeah, we have a storm chaser localized for our viewing area. Jason Cooley is live right now, so as we go and transition to this, you can see on the screen right now, this is a live picture here that's about to load in, and you can see clouds, of course, out in the distance, but it's also pretty rainy out of where he is at in Milam County. And again, this is not our only storm chaser. We have a few other chasers out there this evening to track these storms across portions of south central Texas. So if any storms continue to pop off like this one here in our viewing area, we'll continue to provide further updates. Again, I just want to talk about this. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch out for Milam County here in central Texas. They're going to be potentially issuing a new watch for probably Lee County, maybe even Bastrop County, we'll see, and in Williamson counties we'll be under a new severe watch here very, very soon. That's also not the only thing that I want to talk about or show you is, let's talk about tonight's severe weather risk. We have a level 2 out of 5 for portions of Burnett, Williamson, Travis, Bastrop, Caldwell, excuse me, that is not correct. Let's say that again. Burnett, Williamson, Travis, Bastrop, Lee, Fayette, and Milam counties in our viewing area. Our main concerns will be the potential for large hail up to 2 inches in diameter, damaging gusty winds up to 75, and perhaps an isolated tornado. Now, let me go ahead and show you why I am beginning to notice signs of a little hook. This is a precursor of a potential storm that may try to rotate when you see a hook try to develop. So as you can see on your screen, right in this corridor right here, there's a little tail back here with the storm. That yellow starting to get a curvature there. If that can continue to get more of a curve, the storm will start to get some stronger inflow. Winds will become much more stronger into the storm, and the potential the potential is there for a possible spin-up tornado. And as of now, nothing rotating crazy. There's strong winds. I just want to point that out. Some blue popping up on there. My radar on my phone here is estimating up to 65 miles per hour. So, according to the National Weather Service, they're saying severe thunderstorm warning for 60 mile per hour winds. It would not surprise me if this was going up to 75, maybe 70 mile per hour winds probably, and hail, maybe even larger than quarters. Wouldn't be surprised. So again, a severe thunderstorm warning underway right now in Milam County for the city of Cameron, Boltholtz, and Milona, and technically Rockdale's kind of included as well in this severe storm warning. So again, we're watching the storm very, very closely as it is in central Texas. Another thing that's helping out with this is a little boundary right here. This green line you see here. This is not precipitation. It's just a line. I think it's an alpha boundary, I believe. It's either an alpha boundary. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I cannot talk today. It's a boundary, as well as an alpha boundary parked on top. This is slowly progressing to the southwest. So you can see right behind this green line, there's thunderstorms, but in areas ahead of it, there's nothing. So you can see quite the difference happening right now with the storms, and not with there not being storms. So one to two, the other occurring right now across portions of central Texas. Let's go ahead and talk about severe weather, or no, excuse me, let's not talk about severe weather. Let's talk about these storms up in north central Texas right now. You can see some of these intensifying storms right now. These are not strong or severe for the time being, but they do have a decent look. And the question is can these storms hold together off towards areas south of Fort Worth and Dallas? Can these come our direction tonight? There's about a small 10%, 20% chance. We'll see if they can hold together, but I think if these storms continue to slowly dive south, I think, they slowly move off to the south, and the storms can't really push to the south very quickly before the sun sets. I don't think we'll have these storms coming into our viewing area. But overall, we'll keep our eyes on this very, very closely. And the reason why I was talking about how there might be a new severe watch and them discussing about a new severe thunderstorm watch for our viewing area, you see this little dark red circle here? That is a mesoscale discussion. They're discussing the possibility of issuing a new severe watch for portions of Lee County, Bastrop, Williamson, even shows Travis County, as well as far northeastern Burnett County. We'll have to see what happens, everybody. Again, the chances of severe watches for more of our counties, it's about a medium confidence. So it wouldn't surprise me if more counties in our viewing area were to get issued in a new watch here in a little bit. But again, just as of now, we only have one county in our viewing area under a severe thunderstorm watch, and that is Milam County for Cameron, Thorndale, Rockdale area as well. So again, we'll see if they issue new watches here in a little bit. Not just that, we have that level 2 risk of severe weather, so this is not like we did not know severe weather would happen today. Yes, we did. There was a risk for it today, and you can see portions of the viewing area, especially areas Austin, points northeast, under that decent shot or decent risk there for severe weather on our storm outlook for tonight. So, again, that's what our radar is indicating right now. Again, we're just doing live coverage here on social media. We are not interrupting programming on our Stream Endlessly TV network, but if this storm intensifies or anything crazy happens, we'll interrupt programming on our TV network. But as of now, our coverage continues only here on social media. Alright, so new update here. Noticing some pink on there. That's indicating some large hail. The hail core looks like it's increased to me now. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if this severe thunderstorm warning, the hail core at least, were to get upgraded to ping pong size hail maybe. Would not surprise me if that could occur. But overall, gusty winds, guys, it says over 60 miles per hour. Minutes ago, my radar was estimating over 65. So again, we'll see what they do. And you may be thinking, hey, there's a severe watch out for Milam County. Why don't they issue new severe watches now for Williamson and Lee counties and maybe Bastrop County? It's because that we have a different National Weather Service office. Milam County is not owned by the Austin-San Antonio area. It's actually owned by the Dallas-Fort Worth office. So that's why we don't have a new severe watch or a ginormous severe thunderstorm warning to like include Lee County or Bastrop County or even Williamson County to like prepare people ahead of time. But again, if this was in a different area, you would know obviously that more counties would probably be issued in this alert. But again, since this is owned by the Dallas-Fort Worth National Weather Service office, it's only showing that one county under severe warning. And I got a feeling here in about 5 or 10 minutes, if the storm is still pretty strong to severe, they could extend a new severe, potentially extend the severe warning further down to the south to include more of Rockdale and maybe even towards Lexington area probably. So again, we'll see what they do here in the next little bit, we'll have to see what they do here in a little bit as this gets closer to Lee County and maybe even far eastern Williamson County. But again, as of now, this is more of a Milam County situation storm where it's a really good storm to be severe. Again, large hail, damaging winds underway in this severe thunderstorm warning. Nothing tornadic too, just want to point that out. Nothing rotating, so that's great news with that. But we'll continue to monitor and watch the storm here very, very closely here on social media, here on YouTube, on our platform tonight. So let's go ahead. There's me. Let's go ahead and return back to the radar now because I want to go ahead and we're going to check another thing here. So let's see our hail tracker. Our hail tracker should be up and running tonight. And it was earlier, but I don't think it was showing the best. There we go. So ignore the legend on the top of your screen there where it says 0.25 inch to 4 inches. Trust me, we are not getting 4-inch size hail right now. That is incorrect. So just ignore that. But we see that purple, that's maybe near correct. So again, our hail trackers, and it is not guesstimating, but it's estimating hail anywhere from 3/4 of an inch upwards to 1.5 inches. So we're watching it as the storm continues again, progresses south. City of Cameron got lucky, maybe small hail, but the worst of the hail is now to your west and south. Now the Pettibone area likely getting pelted right now, very large hail. Taking a look at the precipitation in the last couple of moments, it's not really loaded in just yet because the storm just popped up, but we'll see what happens. But back just about 30-40 minutes ago, the storm was in the Rosebud area. It produced about 1 inch of rain, so that's why we are seeing these. That's why you're seeing those blues right now on our map. So once again, guys, severe thunderstorm warning out for Milam County. This is a low-grade severe warning, so it's literally just right at the criteria of becoming a severe thunderstorm warning. And you may ask, how does a severe thunderstorm warning exactly work? Well, you need to have 1-inch size hail in diameter, which is quarters, and wind speeds exceeding 58 miles per hour. And if we go ahead and return back over to the radar, you can see that this storm right here is actually doing that right now. And the severe thunderstorm warning again, just for Milam County until 7:15. If I go ahead and click on the warning here, you can see if we get more in depth here, it says 60 mile per hour winds and quarter-size hail. Well, we're literally right at the criteria of them issuing this new warning. So again, perfect timing, I guess you could say, for this severe thunderstorm to happen, or the ingredients is there for the storm to happen and prompt a severe warning out for Milam County. Now, exactly what's the next thing you should do and need to do if you are in the severe thunderstorm warning? You need to seek shelter indoors. You need to stay away from the windows. Do not shelter under a tree. If you're in a car, do not stop under an overpass. If you can't see lightning, you are close enough to meet strike. And of course, if you're doing anything outdoors, you need to wait 30 minutes until the last strike occurs to resume any activities out there. So again, just the latest updates from what we are seeing from this severe thunderstorm warning here in the viewing area. Again, a new severe thunderstorm watch should be issued here soon for portions of Williamson counties, Lee counties, maybe even Bastrop County. We'll see what they do, but that's where you see that dark red on your map. That's the potential there of a new watch in a few minutes from now. They'll probably issue it at 7 p.m. probably, but we'll see what they do. All right, want to point this out. If you guys got any questions, comments, stuff like that, feel free to mention that in the chat. If you want to say hi, feel free to do so, but that's pretty much what we're checking for right now. Again, a severe thunderstorm warning out for Milam County till 7:15. Severe thunderstorm watch until 10 p.m. tonight. What we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and return you guys to the radar. I will come back at 7 p.m. here in about 10 minutes for some more updates on this thunderstorm and some new updates on a potential new severe watch. We'll see what they do. But overall, I'll be back in about 10 minutes with more updates on the radar, talking to y'all and coverage. But as of now, just one lone severe storm. And I will go ahead and return you guys to the radar. So again, I'll see you back here in about 10 minutes from now.
From knowing if the right weather conditions could cause an impact or not. Check out Storm Plus Now streaming live on Stream Endlessly. Exclusively watch minute-by-minute updates.
And we are back to our live severe weather coverage. I'm Chief Forecaster David. We hope you're having a great Sunday evening. We are approaching the time of 6:57 p.m. just about. We're approaching 7 p.m. Let's active severe warning in our viewing area. So you can see on your screen a severe thunderstorm warning out from Milam County. The Cameron area, you guys look okay from it now, and they've just did an update to the severe thunderstorm warning. They have trimmed portions of Milam County out of the warning, but a good portion of Milam County now and still included in this alert. The risk for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds still contained in this alert. This severe warning will continue until 7:15 this evening, and that's what's the latest right now with this weather alert. Minutes ago, we showed you a live look where Jason Cooley is at. See the little face on your screen right there? That's where we have an active storm chaser at right now. Looking at his feed, an amazing rain shadow effect occurred on that feed, and overall, this is what we're going with right now on the radar. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and check out our hail tracker. The color table, I should say, is not really the best. I know where it shows you guys like yellows and greens, not an option on our legend up there, so just ignore that. Or the greens are at least. So I'm going to say green and yellow, that is small hail, very small hail. When you see those grays, that's very small hail. Purple, that's pretty large. And new scan came in, now showing very large hail still occurring right now, up to quarter size, just to the southwest of Pettibone, Cummins Crossing to the east of Y'all. That's where we're experiencing likely the largest of the hail right now. And as we take a look at the radar, very good looking storm. And I want to point this out. I don't know if y'all noticed this or not, but look at this. Y'all can see, you see this curvature right here? Man, you can definitely tell where the potential risk for strong winds is occurring at, for sure. When you see the stronger part of the storm and it's shaped like that, that's how you know that there's strong winds happening right now. And just to double check myself, let's take a look at our velocity tracker here. And our velocity tracker is actually indicating some strong gusty winds too, anywhere from 28 to 30 to 40 miles per hour. So again, some strong winds obviously occurring in this exact severe thunderstorm warning. You may be thinking or noticing, what is this green line right here? That is a outflow boundary. And an outflow boundary is strong winds coming out of the thunderstorm and potentially is trying to, well, also with outflow boundaries, it also typically tries to create some new storms along the outflow. So we'll have to see what happens. Just finding this out, there's a Liberty Hill in Milam County. Meanwhile, there's another Liberty Hill over here on our map. So apparently there are two Liberty Hills in Texas. Did not know that. Alright, since we have one active severe warning in our viewing area, I got to do a live weather update right now on Stream Endlessly.
The storm weather team is interrupting programming to give you this weather alert.
Alright, good evening everybody. I'm Chief Forecaster David with Storm. We're tracking a severe weather warning in effect right now for portions of Milam County. You can see on your screen a severe thunderstorm warning until 7:15 as we go in and zoom into the storm here. Very good looking storm. Maybe asking, where's the largest, the hail, the heavier rain right now is where you see those reds and blacks. That's where some heavier rain and maybe some hail's mixing into right now. Severe warning for the threat of large hail up to quarters and gusty winds up to 60 miles per hour. The storm is slowly moving to the south. We'll keep eyes on this closely. You also notice a dark red circle across the area. Potential new severe watch for Williamson and Lee counties here in a few minutes. We'll see what they do from the National Weather Service. Meanwhile, a severe thunderstorm watch until 10 p.m. tonight for Milam County for the threat of 2-inch size hail, damaging winds, and 75-mile-per-hour winds, as well as an isolated tornado threat. And then tonight's severe weather risk, a level 2 risk for Burnett, Williamson, Travis, all the way up towards Lee and Milam counties. Keep it to the Storm TV Network Weather Channel for further updates. Our extended live severe weather coverage is underway right now on YouTube and on all of our other social media platforms. We'll see you back here with more updates. I'm Chief Forecaster David at the Storm Alert Weather Center. Alright, so we're back on the air. Sorry about that. We were doing some severe weather coverage on Stream Endlessly there. It's been a few days since we've last done some severe weather. I'm kind of worn out from the severe weather that we had to do a few days ago, so I'm still like catching back up to out of a mindset of being on break. So we're back. We're live, so just need to remember that now. Alright, so anyways, we have a active severe warning across portions of central Texas. Again, guys, on your screen there in yellow or orange, that's where we have an active alert. It does include the city of Cameron, does include the town of Polk, so we are watching this closely. The city of Rockdale kind of in the alert, but we'll see what happens here in a little bit. So, where are the worst potential areas that could see some impacts from the storm? If you live or know anybody that's in that little white box I just created, that's where the potential impact for some potential for gusty winds and large hail could be occurring at. So multiple towns popping up on here, including Sharp, Tracy. Apparently there's another town named Liberty Hill in Texas, okay, in Milam County. The Handy area, Salty, Cooley, Sonado, and Pleasant Hill. Heads up, guys, we may get some strong storms coming your guys' direction here in the next couple of minutes. So again, the Tracy and Sharp area, well under a severe thunderstorm warning, but areas towards Liberty Hill and Milam County, Handy, Salty, and Cooley, as well as Pleasant Hill and Sundo, heads up. We'll have to see if the risk for some strong storms could continue to occur on our map. And newest update showing that this strong supercell can make a way towards Adina, Nobe Springs, Blue area, Lawrence Chapel. We'll have to see what happens here in the next little bit from now. Not just that, everybody. We want to go ahead and show you this dark red circle across portions of Williamson, Lee, and Bastrop counties. The risk is there for a new severe thunderstorm watch to include more of our viewing area. As of right now, we only have one county under severe watch, and that is Milam County until 10 p.m. tonight. And we also have a level 2 risk of severe weather in our viewing area for mainly Williamson, Lee, and Milam counties. And I return you back over to our severe weather risk map, where you see that dark red. That's a discussion of issuing a new severe watch, so you can see multiple areas that are very similar to that level 2 risk of severe weather could be under a new watch here soon. We'll see what they do. And I want to mention something here. This severe storm out in Milam County, at times, it looks pretty impressive, pretty strong in nature. But then it weakens, and then it pulses back up. So this might be one of those days or evenings where a storm may pulse up. We'll see what happens. But again, guys, this is the latest what we're tracking on our stream this evening. Yes, I am a little bit worn out with weather right now, so that's why I sound sarcastic or not really entertained into the weather right now. So, yeah, just a heads up on that. Alright, so, again, one severe warning just to our north. There is a whole lot of other alerts. Wow, look at this. Severe thunderstorms from the Mansfield area, Arlington, Burleson. Severe alerts in North Texas right now, the Metroplex. Wow, considerable tag right there for some intense severe weather for golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds in the Fort Worth metro area right now. So, some intense weather underway right now in North Texas. If you got any friends or family over there, make sure they are prepared. And I got some family and friends in North Texas as well that are actually in the severe warning, so hopefully they're watching and taking precautions. Alright, so again, one lone severe thunderstorm alert right now. Again, just for Milam County. The alert expires here in about 9 minutes from now. Overall, in my perspective, this storm, from what I'm seeing, I want to say it's it's kind of weakening, but the hail core, I should say at least, is weakening. I'm not seeing much of a hail core, and our latest hail tracker is saying not much of hail, if much or any, is really happening or popping up anymore. So, overall, the hail core is significantly winding down, which is amazing news for anybody that does not want to see or receive any of the hail. So again, we'll continue to monitor, continue to watch this. Check our velocity here. Let's see what this shows. Our velocity tracker here indicating some strong winds. The Cummins crossing area, that's where we likely got some strong gusty winds all the way up to 40, 50, 60 plus miles per hour. So if a severe thunderstorm warning were to continue, I think the wind would be the reason why a severe warning is still survivable right now. And the hail, in my opinion, is not as intense as it was minutes ago. If we go ahead and return you to the Weather 101, how does the severe thunderstorm warning work or be considered severe? You got to have 1 inch size hail in diameter, which is quarters, and then have wind speeds exceeding 58 miles per hour. And just moments ago, I showed you our velocity winds, and they were saying over 58 miles per hour. So, and showing our hail tracker was not impressive either. So, again, we'll have to see what they do here with this alert. They may update it to just say gusty winds. They may just not update it at all, or they may extend it and issue a new severe warning. But overall, we'll see what happens here as we approach 7:15 this evening. All right, I'm going to go and show you guys a live look right now in Bee Cave, Texas. This is Bee Cave, Texas. This is all the way in western Travis County. Look at this. See those clouds in the distance? I can't pronounce that, but cumulonimbus, something like that. I'm sure you have an idea what I'm trying to say there, but out towards the distance, you can see those thunderstorms out in the distance right now. These cloud tops are very high. It's crazy how you can see that storm out in the distance right now, all the way in Bee Cave, out in western portions of Travis County. Here's another vantage point of not the storm, but just a sunny sky, hazy sky kind of out in the distance, where there is some clouds out there that did not create any storms out towards Liberty Hill in western Williamson County. So yeah, also look at the trees. You can see some wind. The trees are moving around. There is some wind out there this evening, so not horribly bad after having very warm temperatures today, all the way up into the mid to upper 90s for a lot of areas across the viewing area today. All right, so as of now, we're kind of just waiting here to get some new updates on the severe weather alerts. Once again, guys, the risk for a new severe watch for portions of Williamson and Lee counties and Bastrop County, it's there. The National Weather Service in the Austin San Antonio area is discussing it right now, issuing a new watch, but we'll see what they do here in a little bit. Of course, if a new watch gets issued, I'll know right away, but as of now, there hasn't been much talk about it. If you got any friends and family in North Texas, want to talk about that, for your friends up there, or if you are up there, the risk for golf ball size hail is likely occurring now just south of Fort Worth, southwest of Arlington. So something we're watching very, very closely for our friends all the way up to North Texas. All right, so here in about 5 minutes, the severe thunderstorm warning should drop off the map. Question is a new severe warning get replaced for this old severe warning? Do they extend the severe warning? Does it get downgraded to a special weather statement? Or is it just a storm? We're going to find out here in a little bit. And again, let's go ahead and before we go take a deep dive into the storm, let's take a live look right now at Jason Cooley's stream. He is in the storm out in Milam County. Yes, we do have a storm chaser tonight in the stream, and as we can see from his viewpoint there, dark skies, of course, happening now. The roads are all soaked and wet, but that's not the only thing that we're about to witness or notice. Let's go ahead and let this load. If it doesn't, we'll have to skip by. I'm going to give it a second. So yeah, there you go. It looks like blue skies right now. I think feel like he's leaving the thunderstorm. He might be leaving the storm, probably. I don't know. If it continues to go further north, he might be done chasing for today. Yeah, he's going further north, so either he's going all the way north to catch these storms in west in the Hillsborough area in central Texas towards Waco, or he is wrapping things up for tonight. We'll see. All right, developing information. The severe thunderstorm warning out for Milam County has been canceled, so I had a feeling that would happen. So again, a severe watch has now been canceled for portions of Milam County in central Texas. So that's wonderful news this evening. Meanwhile, a severe thunderstorm watch still does exist for portions of the viewing area tonight. As you can see on your screen, severe watch for Milam County only. Meanwhile, the rest of the viewing area is watch and alert free. We can all breathe. I know it says until 7 p.m. It's 7:12 right now. Obviously, you can tell that is not correct because the watch is still there for Milam County. So, I gotta tell you now that the 7 p.m. is incorrect there on your screen. All right. So again, the severe thunderstorm warning was allowed to be canceled. It expired early, so what we're going to do is I'm going to let the radar just sit here. I'm going to be on standby mode. If I see anything that is concerning that pops up to me, I will come on and do an update. If any new updates happen, meanwhile we're on standby mode, I will come back and deliver more updates. But for now, this is what I have right now here at the Storm Alert Weather Center. Now we're going to go ahead and return you guys to the radar.
Weather in Central Texas can be unexpected a lot of times. Stick with Storm for your trusted local weather updates so you can get your daily forecast updates and storm weather coverage from a trusted team you can trust. Stay ahead of the storm with Storm Austin. Storm Austin, Austin's trusted local weather source.
From knowing if the right weather conditions could cause an impact or not. Check out Storm Plus now streaming live on Stream Endlessly. Exclusively watch minute-by-minute updates. From knowing if the right weather conditions could cause an impact or not. Check out Storm Plus now streaming live on Stream endlessly. Exclusively watch minute-by-minute updates.
Weather in Central Texas can be unexpected a lot of times. Stick with Storm for your trusted local weather updates so you can get your daily forecast updates and storm weather coverage from a trusted team you can trust. Stay ahead of the storm with Storm Austin. Storm Austin, Austin's trusted local weather source. Weather in Central
From knowing if the right weather conditions could cause an impact or not. Check out Storm Plus now streaming live on Stream endlessly. Exclusively watch minute-by-minute updates.
Alright, it is 8 o'clock on the dot. I'm Chief Forecaster David with Storm. The latest updates on the radar are showing that severe thunderstorm that we had an hour ago, or about 45 minutes ago. Well, if you were to look at the radar, well, now, and compare it to 45 minutes ago, you may be thinking, there was severe weather earlier? Yes, there was. 45 minutes later, the storm is just gone. It's off the map now. So severe thunderstorm warning obviously is gone 45 minutes ago, but we still have a severe thunderstorm watch out for Milam County in central Texas until 10 o'clock tonight. But we are noticing some severe weather off towards our north of our viewing area. The question is these storms towards the Waco area, could they come down towards Williamson or Milam counties in the next 20, or excuse me, that's too short a time, in the next hour to 2 hours from now? I don't think these storms will impact our viewing area. If they can hold together, they may impact portions of far northeastern Milam County, but latest trends saying they're going to the east. But heads up, Waco, some storms coming your guys' way, but overall, relatively, the storm threat tonight is very low, about a 10% rain chance the rest of the evening tonight. Meanwhile, some severe weather in North Texas, severe thunderstorms in the Weatherford area for the threat of 2-inch size hail in Dallas right now, bracing the impact of potential ping-pong size hail just south of downtown this evening. However, severe watches, as mentioned, going anywhere from west and south of Fort Worth back down towards Houston. One county in our immediate viewing area under the severe watch. Severe weather risk level 2 maintains the threats for portions of the viewing area. But again, that storm that brought some severe weather in Milam County, that is long gone from being on radar. We're going to go ahead and continue the radar stream with no audio. The stream will probably end here very soon because I do not see the reason why to be on air or to show a dead radar. I just have it on. I'm just going to have it on until the sun sets. And speaking of the sun setting, we got some sunset coverage coming your way here in about 30 seconds. You guys have a great night. I'm Chief Forecaster David. We will talk later. Alright, so that pretty much wraps everything up, guys. You guys have a wonderful night. We'll see you back here with more in a few days, probably. We'll see. But talk to y'all later. Have a good night.
From knowing if the right weather conditions could cause an impact or not. Check out Storm Plus Now streaming live on Stream Endlessly. Exclusively watch minute-by-minute updates.
Weather in Central Texas can be unexpected a lot of times. Stick with Storm for your trusted local weather updates so you can get your daily forecast updates and storm weather coverage from a trusted team you can trust. Stay ahead of the storm with Storm Austin. Storm Austin, Austin's trusted local weather source.
From knowing if the right weather conditions could cause an impact or not. Check out Storm Plus Now streaming live on Stream endlessly. Exclusively watch minute-by-minute updates.
Chilly and kind of rainy. Now Monday, we are not dealing with as much rain. Still maybe some leftover showers up into Maine, but everyone else, it's just the cooler air that we are dealing with. Here's what that means for our temperatures. Now, highs for your Monday, we're in the 70s in places like Philadelphia, Boston. Detroit does get to 80, trending above our historical average, should be in the mid 70s. We're trending cooler in Baltimore, though, by about 5. Instead, we're in the mid 80s, even better over in Detroit. Boston, you're actually right in line with where you should be this time of year for your Tuesday. But as we look ahead a little bit farther out, let's start with D.C. It's not just 1 or 2 days of these warmer than normal temperatures that we're dealing with. So Monday, 75, not too bad. You'll start off a little more on the chilly side with those lows, but our historical average where we should be this time of year is 80. The rest of the week, really, through Friday, we are well above that historical average. We're even getting close to 90 degrees, really Wednesday through Friday. As we look somewhere like Boston, this is where we talk about the rain coming back. We're in that pattern still. Friday, Saturday, that's when we see the next chance of some rain. But temperature-wise, we're in the upper 80s by Thursday.
tropical storm. You have to listen to the impacts, the heavy rainfall, the flooding rains, the storm surge.
Storm surge can cause the water level to rise rapidly and flood large areas in a short period of time.
and we even have severe weather threats for Wednesday. Let's talk about Tuesday first, though. We do have another 2 out of 4 moderate risk area. We do add on the isolated tornado risk for Tuesday. Looking ahead to Wednesday, another area with a lower and severe threat.
Here is your national exclusive AccuWeather forecast.
Weather in Central Texas can be unexpected a lot of times. Stick with Storm for your trusted local weather updates so you can get your daily forecast updates and storm weather coverage from a trusted team you can trust. Stay ahead of the storm with Storm Austin. Storm Austin, Austin's trusted local weather source.
From knowing if the right weather conditions could cause an impact or not. Check out Storm Plus Now streaming live on Stream Endlessly. Exclusively watch minute-by-minute updates.